They're done yet. Take one. Wait for action.
Oh, well, I heard that thought that was action.
All of our fans.
We are all members of the Two Coins family. We are all members of the Dirt Old Superstition family who are here to let you know all the secrets of episode 5 that you may or may not have picked up on when we released it. Alright, so first things first, we are so glad that you're here with us and that you've watched all the episodes up until this point. We're going to go ahead and assume that you did. Otherwise, here's your spoiler alert. Spoilers!
Hi, I'm Patrick, and my alter ego on Dirt Old Superstition is Chad Sullivan.
I am Antonia Arcella. I am the writer, director, producer, and editor of Dirt Old Superstition.
And DP and audio and editor and everything else.
Catering.
And Thunder.
The Angel.
Moses Bernal, talk.
I'm Jordan Stelk. I don't really have a title. I've just done a whole bunch of crap.
Okay.
I'm Ray Assassina. I do BTS for it. I was third, second, eighth, cinematographer for it. And I play Roy.
Dave Norton, I'm Tavis Miller. I am also Lamp.
I'm Frankie. I was an extra once, and
USOPA.
yes.
Yes.
I'm Jason Kuchma, and I wrote the theme for the show.
He composed our theme music, which is absolutely iconic, and we love it.
Oh, I'm Brandon.
Yes, you are.
I helped out with sound and such.
I'm James. I was a cinematographer for episodes 4 and 5. I also played Jeremy, and I scored a fight scene.
Yes.
Nice.
I'm Carolyn, and I played Clairedonia.
I'm Brittany, and I'm the assistant director for DOS.
And assistant editor. She does a lot of editing for us when I can't do it by myself.
Didn't she win an award for editing?
And
Initially, we had planned on having our 4-episode finale, but we have been able to condense that into 2, and we hope that we delivered a very interesting story for you. And we would love to talk more about it. Why don't you guys go ahead and somebody tell me what you thought of our finale?
It was amazing to watch these characters develop, and you see who they are, and you feel sort of unease with them because you know that there are things that are still yet to be solved, things that you want to happen, things that you want to know, and it leaves a really good teaser for what is to come. I so wish that there had been more time to see and to develop. I wish to know what things would have been different if some of the other cast members had stayed around, or if things had been switched up, because, somewhere there's a parallel universe with every other every other possibility, and we would know so many, and, it could go so many different ways.
If you're in an alternate universe and you find one of these video files, please send us the link.
Yeah, there were, like I said, we added divergence. We went from 4-episode finale to a 2-episode finale, and that divergence involved more than condensing. It actually involved a complete rewrite. So if we did not lead you in the direction you expected in episode 4 and 5 from what you had seen in 1, 2, and 3, there is a reason for that. We had a lot of hurdles to jump. We lost members. We, to good circumstances, we had some people moving to LA. We had some people going off to college.
Some got hit by a bus.
Some got pushed in front of a bus.
Wait, is that a
Couple vampire attacks.
Some things may have gone down,
I know, I was like,
on a full moon, night of a full moon. You can't plan for these things. So ultimately, you have to be flexible. You have to be able to ride around and to reinvent the wheel when the time comes.
We had fun. I had to be the irate dad. He's talking stuff about my daughter.
I'll call you vaguely threatening, not quite irate.
Irate? I hope I had a good stink eye. That's at least all. No, it was a lot of fun because I had to get all up in Ray's face and be as intimidating as I could. Ray has some really good timing where he would just kind of react, and sometimes he would get a little too I don't know. Were you acting intimidated, or was it just? No, it was a fun scene because I got to really give Ray the business.
We did leave you hanging there with the who's the alpha of the pack scenario in our grand finale, and I allowed everyone in this room to take a guess at who it was. Some people thought perhaps as the unlikely suspect that Ray might just have been our alpha.
Must be the animal magnetism.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that theory was incorrect. So do we spoil it, guys? Do we let them know who our alpha was?
No, you gotta leave it.
Make them wait for the comic book that follows the series.
Right, yeah.
Right.
The supplement. Yeah.
No, the short stories. No. The true alpha is you.
Behind the camera.
The audience.
The
You
guy
can't
behind
see
the
it.
camera.
The guy behind the camera.
Can we go all like J.J. Abrams and say that there are actually clues hidden throughout every single episode in the background of shots to tell you exactly who the alpha is?
It
You need to go back and watch
If you
them.
watch closely, you can figure it out.
It's so funny that you mentioned that.
Literal.
Oh, you hit literal clues?
I literally had clues.
Oh god.
DOS is actually.
Thank you, giving the ultimate secret. We're going to say that for the end of this.
No, we're just trying to get up the view count. Come on, man.
The way I look at it is I always write with brevity. I write very much with brevity. However, every single word on the page is intentional and has a purpose. So when we go to film something, if something is in the script, it needs to be in the scene because that is informing something. Whether it's a plant and payoff for later or it's a nod to something that already happened. All of this information that is in our scenes and is in our scripts absolutely carries weight. So if you haven't figured out who our alpha is, go ahead and go back and rewatch them and let us know in the comments if you've figured it out.
What I learned actually from this project was how important it is for a group to come together on a single mission.
Episode 6, what am I saying? Episode 6, scene 4, take 26.
And how difficult that can be with there being so many different people, like so many more people outside of this room involved in this project. Even though I wasn't and am not like the creator, I was able to see kind of the ups and downs of creating something very large and fantastical. You know, when things didn't go as planned, she didn't just, throw in the towel and be like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say bad words.
We've said a few. We've said a few.
Yeah, okay. So she didn't throw in the towel, and that was just very encouraging for me.
Yeah, I gotta say, I did my part, and then pretty much was just sharing memes in the comments on the page.
Yeah.
But I've just learned so much from watching you comment and being like, okay guys, like, okay, it's tomorrow, like I need to know who's showing up. I mean, the stuff like that, like you were probably over there just being like death, and watching you deal with that was so incredibly powerful.
It was really sort of eye-opening for me because I didn't know that people were really doing this in this area. And I really learned a lot. Antonia is super professional and knows what she's doing.
I paid him to say that.
Yeah. Still waiting on the check. As a little aside, I'm working with Antonia on something else.
He is filming a show called The Wave, which you will find on YouTube. Is that correct?
Yes.
It will be on YouTube.
Like I said earlier, I'm working on something with Antonia, and just sort of seeing her sort of guide me, sitting me down, scheduling, preparing me for doing a project of that size, something that I've never really done before.
Yeah, we're a family that keeps growing in this area in film, and we're very grateful to our local network, and we know that many of our viewers are part of our local network, and we appreciate that you're here.
Every time that I get a new role to play, it's kind of like getting this, present in front of the Christmas tree in the morning, and you're like, all right, cool, who do I get to be this time? I was really excited at the opportunity to play Chad Sullivan. It gave me a chance for some great lines, which could really only come from a brilliant mind. See, if I didn't have Antonia writing lines for me, I wouldn't be able to talk to him at all. Fortunately, that's not a problem these days.
Turned in his card long ago.
Because part of being the good guy is being the good husband. But anyhow,
I didn't write that for him. He came up with that on his own.
Don't listen to him,
but I also got to learn a lot because it's a learning experience whenever you're on set doing anything. You never know when you're going to have to wear multiple hats. I had
every shoot.
Like every shoot, yeah.
Sometimes it's a pickle hob, sometimes it's a top hat, other times it's a fedora. You never know. As far as how to actually put stuff together, Antonia's been a great teacher, so I'm really grateful that I was able to learn so much as I did from her as well.
Yeah, I joined pretty late in the game. I did a lot of like cinematography, a teensy bit of acting, but I think probably the most fun memories is I'd be sitting around minding my own business, and I would get pinged on my messenger from Antonia, who is in the throes of editing a scene together, and the scene's not working. And I get to be that person who's like, oh, we've worked together before, so it's like, all right, let's brainstorm how to make this scene work without actually filming any additional material. And that actually got to be really fun because problem solving is a big part of filmmaking. And so it was like back and forth, like, okay, well, let's try this. So maybe let's go through the BTS, go through the extra stuff, see if you can't find a random shot of this person to fill in a gap. And then also, as a result of that, I got to do a score for a fight scene. But we were doing the score for the fight scene as we were also trying to figure out how to make that particular scene work.
And film inserts. Oh, Jake, I didn't throw your gun. Not in reality. I actually skidded across the table into a beanbag. It was fine. Nothing broke. Just so you know.
That gun's in SAG. You can't. You gotta be careful with it.
Yeah.
That's a non-human.
Well, it's technically Jake's prop, so I had to be very, very delicate and very. Oh, and I still have it, by the way. You can have it back. You know.
In other words, come and get it.
It's like when you finally get everyone together, and then the world wants to just go ahead and scream at you and say, oh no, it doesn't matter that you got everyone together because forget everything that you're trying to do. So we got
because
together.
Rain!
Or the snowstorms.
Oh my god.
What was it? Blizzard Jonas? Was that it? The one we filmed through?
I think so. Like the one that, like, it was near Connor's house. We had to film outside.
Yeah,
or whatever. Oh my god.
The one that stood out to me was when we were, I think we were near Connor's house that day, actually. We were out there, burning daylight, trying to hurry up and get this done. Every single time we got a perfect take, a plane happened to fly over and completely destroyed all the sound.
Yeah,
every single time.
Was that the gas station bit?
No, it was the place by the Dunkin' Donuts.
I gotta tell you what, there is so much footage that is obscured by airplanes at every location.
So what you need to do is you need to make a reel just on the airplanes, like shots ruined by the airplanes.
You know, at one point we were filming, it wasn't this, we weren't filming DOS, but Two Coins was filming the Associate book trailer. And we had gotten so fed up with stop, hold for plane, that Connor picked up the camera and then just pointed at the sky and followed the plane.
Oh my god.
Until it exited the frame.
It's an active moment.
Jets are gone.
Final dialogue, take 5.
And then we're gonna wait out this aircraft noise thing. See how swat bugs away?
No, it's like cat dander in there.
Oh, so you realize that this is totally going to the next BTS video, right?
Oh yeah, I'm recording.
Her and her doo-doos. Alright, give us take 4.
Oh, sorry. Final dialogue, take 4. I came here to save my life. The only way for me to save you from your king is by killing me. Damn it.
Welcome back to the award-winning web series Dirt Old Superstition with your
that dirty old
host,
supernatural.
exactly, with your host,
Yes.
two-time winner, champion, Ray Azucena.
Oh!
He's so modest too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ray Azucena, why don't you go ahead and follow that up with your favorite moment on DOS, behind the scenes or in front of the camera?
My favorite scene
When he
is
became a
cutting
two-time
his
champ.
hair.
Obviously. 30 minutes ago.
Okay, so this actually is by far my favorite one. Episode 1, the scene for when we introduce everyone in Coffee Club Cafe. I'm very shy talking to girls, and I don't know how to react around with them. So when I had to have that confrontation, what he did was he didn't
Why don't you tell them who the he is?
No, let's keep it with he.
You've got the clues embedded in the video.
All the clues are there.
So this person just went up to our actress Tracy and was like, "Here's what I want you to do. Just go for it. Just slam this newspaper down right in his face and just stare him down." And when that scene happened, I was just dumbfounded. I was just stuttering, and my answer right
There's legitimate
now.
screaming involved.
Yes, I was. It
That
was
happens
there.
when he talks to girls.
Yeah. So because of that is by far, right?
Well, what I'm gonna have to do now is actually cut that outtake into this behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, he's not.
I tap that.
Oh, dude! She's 17!
No, she's not.
Sorry, son. No.
I don't know, like everything pretty much was my favorite. I guess just the fact of being accepted into this production because I came from a horrible shoot.
Yeah.
Not on DOS.
Yeah. And it was just not, it was a horrible experience, and then just coming here and seeing everything work, I was like, oh, this is not gonna be bad. Oh, like this is what a film set looks like. We didn't have funding or anything, and it was amazing compared to the other shoot that we did have funding, and it just went to ruins. And I was just surprised at how, like, you know, professional everything is. Antonia is amazing. Like everything's just so well done. Like she thinks of everything to like the point I'm like, why am I still AD? Because like I'm just like felt bad because I'm just like I need to do more stuff too. But
Don't let her sell herself short because honestly, Brittany is amazing and she has helped me get through all of this. Every shoot that she is on has been like, oh god, it's a blessing, like in the editing room, because all of her notes make it go so much smoother. Because that's the one part of filmmaking that I think it's first of all, Brittany will tell you, it's the most underappreciated part of filmmaking. It's the one that nobody talks about. It's the one that nobody even thinks about, and that's editing.
What is it?
Editing. You spend anything in post. In fact, people forget that post exists. They it's terrible.
Never, ever make the joke, oh, we'll fix it in post.
I hate that.
It's always funny.
And if you can afford to pay someone else to do it for you, pay someone else.
Do it.
Yeah.
So Brittany,
It will be expensive.
Brittany,
You
we'll
know.
talk.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm just thankful for the opportunity, and I learned so much being on these sets. Even before I went and like, you know, declared my major in film, I already knew like what I was going into.
Editing it's such a crucial role, and we undermine it a lot. But just as Brittany had mentioned, we need more directors editing so that they know what they're asking for before they send it to post. But we also need editors coming to set, being brave like Brittany is, and figuring out what it feels like to catch that train as it's moving. Because production it's a moving train, and you got to jump on it, you know, mid-flight. So
Or get hit by it.
or get it, like the bus, you know.
Yeah. The DMV is a fun area for film. It's great. There's a lot of people that want to. This became a family. Usually I only see this for theater. I'll be absolutely honest, you only see it for theater. But for film, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool you get to have that. And so the growth, learning, and whatnot has been fantastic for me. and to look back on the pluses, the minuses, the mistakes personally for me, things that I can do better and I can apply for the next time. It's something that I use for me, for future projects of my own, as well as for auditions, as well as for other things that I've been a part of. So ultimately, it's been the whole process that's been my favorite. So.
So, what is the future for Dodo Superstition?
It's something that comes after the present.
And will eventually become the past.
Ooh. It's a flat circle, bro.
Tune in next season for this.
Just like we
figure
did.
out
Yeah,
right
it's a
now.
flat circle.
question.
But I absolutely am not alone, and I cannot take credit for everything that exists. One person simply does not have the time to do all that, does not have enough multitasking ability. It doesn't matter how great you are, you can't handle it all. So I have a team around me. And you're seeing, this is a fraction of that team. I've been surrounded by wonderful people, many of them, and they've all supported me. And as much love as they're throwing to me, I want to throw that same love back, because
Actually, I got something for you guys. If you're ever interested, if you like anything that we've done and you like the people that you've seen in any way, connected to them anyway, we are all DMV located actors, editors, filmmakers, camera people, audio, all of that. So feel free to contact Antonia through the 2 coins. I'm sure she would have no problem forwarding you along to the multitude of people here that are readily available. And
except Brittany,
all of our talent.
because
You can't have Brittany.
You can't have Brittany.
And
She's
our
so-
and definitely yearning to book onto that next project too, for personal reasons or just to to push forward art.
Alright, speaking of art, we have another web series coming your way. We are doing Rock, Paper, Scissors, our newest script that will be coming out later this year, so please stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and show us your love in the comments, because we love to read what you write.
Busy out here.
Bye!
Have a wonderful time.
Run!
I want to know what part of the frame I could go.
Oops, sorry, my bad. No, that's my bad. If she turns, I'm gonna. My life will be complete. She'd fall and she'd bounce right back up.
I can see both stairs and I can see everything you guys do. So I'll be able to get the whole shot. This is the wide coverage shot, and then Ray will be running around.
Okay, so this is the live shot, and I come over here.
It's the last shot of the
I'm
series.
gonna do this. Now put your hands